What's going on, traders, and welcome to the channel. So right now I'm trading the Asian session and I'm trading gold. So make sure that if you are new to this TikTok channel, make sure you give me a follow and also stay tuned for live trading in the Asian session. Only gold at the moment. But as you can see right now, I have a really great trade at the moment and targeting this low down here. Now, what I'm going to do just to protect my account is I'm going to move my stop loss in profit. I was watching these other TikTokers that were streaming live, and kudos to them for having the guts to stream online, because not everyone can perform under that pressure. You have people watching and you also read the comments, but this is, sometimes it's best to just don't even pay attention to what people are saying, you know um, but manage, stick to your bias and just trade it, win or loss. Take the time, be patient, because patience truly is an art. Now let's look at this trade, and before I ramble on about just different things, but I'm looking at the 1 minute time frame at the moment. There is a fair value gap that I'm observing at the moment. Let me delete this real quick. So I would like for price to remain below that fair value gap here on the 1 minute. Now, the 5 minute time frame, there's also a fair value gap. So I would like for price to remain, well, it still hasn't formed yet. So let's see what happens here in the next few minutes. There's a possibility that it may pump just because I see crypto pumping. So there's a possibility that it may pump. I already took profits on my other account. This is a demo account. I took profits on the real account. I made $470. I was going to wait for price to take out this load here, but I decided, you know what? It's a $400 day. Night. Why not take profits? Call it a day. And one of the reasons why it made me pull out of the trade was because crypto was pumping at the moment. So I could be on the wrong side of the market, but based on the confirmations that I already received from the earlier price action, it's pointing at least to that low hanging fruit here. That is the low hanging fruit. Is that where price wants to deliver? I think so. I think price could deliver to that potential target. If it does not deliver, then there's a possibility that this fair value gap here could act as a IFVG, meaning that price could potentially go up from here. And if we open above this IFVG, there's a possibility for it to go up higher just because crypto is pumping. Then we do have these highs here. There are a potential target. Those highs look too smooth. And now price tapped into, let's look into the 1 minute to see where price is touching. Let me draw out a line so I can pinpoint where I'm at. Draw this horizontal line. Okay, so there's no fair value gap there, but there is one here. So if we could come down to 47.68, that would be my TP. Possibility to take out that low and then run higher. So let's see what happens here in the next, 45 minutes. My cutoff time is here, 9 p.m. for Asia. Anything past that, I don't like to trade it. I could trade it, but I like to remain within 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. just because, well, you don't want to be up all night, right? So it's best just to trade about an hour or 2 hours, and then you're done for the night. For others, the Asian session, that is your morning. But for me, it's almost nighttime over here where I'm at. So let's just see what happens here. I'm up $276 on this account, and it is a challenge that I decided to start. I started the account with 10K, which is a demo account, but I will be transitioning to a personal account with $10,000, possibly starting in March, and then grow that $10,000 account to whatever I can get it to. So this is why I'm starting this challenge for January and February, to see how far I can get this account, and then kind of estimate. I know it's going to be a rough estimate as to what I can potentially grow that account by the end of the year, based on my performance. And from there on, just keep on doing that same thing. I will still continue trading with prop firms just because it's easy to grow these accounts and just go from there. But as you can see, their price is starting to move up higher. So what I'm going to do here, that way I just don't break even and lock in, I'm going to take profits here. I'm going to lock in those $132, because right now it looks like it wants to keep on pumping. Remember that IFVG that I kept on talking about? That is it, IFVG. So now we formed that IFVG. There is a fair value gap that is forming here. Let's see if price decides to gives an opportunity to buy here. Again, I was anticipating for price to come down and take out that low, because that looked like very low hanging fruit to me. Now, is price going to keep on pumping like Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market is doing? And why am I correlating gold with crypto? Well, if I've noticed that whenever crypto is pumping, or whenever NASDAQ is pumping, so will gold or crypto and so on, So in a way, they kind of move together. The markets move together. Let's see. Now, here in the next 3 minutes, if we don't go down to that midpoint of that fair value gap, and if we manage to open above that IFVG, then I will look into a buy unless I enter here with a tight stop loss, targeting those highs at 48.40, which look really good at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to enter in a buy right now. I'm going to enter in a buy, set my stop loss right here, $95, and target these highs. Beautiful. Get 1 sec. All right, so I did pause the video for a second because I was switching into my personal account with Lucid. Not personal account, but with the account with Lucid, the prop firm, instead of into the demo account. As you can see in the bottom, it's Tradeovate, and then the demo account was with TradingView. So here I entered 3 micro contracts. I moved my stop loss and profit, and then I'm targeting these highs up here. Like I said, we open above the IFVG, and then a beautiful breakaway gap there. I like what I see so far. It's looking bullish. Waiting for this oscillator to go above the 0 line crossing. Right now, I'm just hoping that price does not come back down. I do want to actually take profits here soon. I don't want to hold this trade for too long. just because I like what I see so far on the profits. And we broke that high as well. So as long as we remain above the 48.03, I'm solid. I'm going to move my stop loss right here. Lock in some profits in case it comes down. Let me go back to the 5M. Come on. And I've noticed that trading gold in Asia tends to be a lot smoother than trading it in the AM session. I don't know why, but I've noticed that, and I like to trade gold in Asia. I feel like the price action is a lot smoother. It's crazy how from night to day it is, you know. All right, give me 1 second. Let's see if we keep on pumping higher. Okay, so $300, man, a night, plus what I made earlier. That's more than enough, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lock in these 300, man. Why not? Boom. Lock in, I'm good. If it comes back down into this fair value gap, I may consider entering again, but with only 1 micro. Just removing some of the risk there. I've already locked in about $700, so why not keep it that way, right? Again, the goal is not to overtrade. It is almost time to clock out. You know, it's almost about to be, well, here where I'm at, it's about to be 8 o'clock. I'm not trying to be on the chart for too long. So you know what? I don't care what price does next. If it runs up higher, beautiful, but it is what it is. I'm content with what I have right now, and I like it. So I think that's going to be it for me right now. I don't want to overdo it. And I know it's going to keep on pumping. I know. I mean, just look at freaking Bitcoin and crypto right now. They're pumping like crazy. And I'm pretty sure gold is going to do the same thing. Yes, I could have made $1,000 on this trade, but I'm good. You know, it is what it is. Some profits are better than no profits. And if it does retrace into that, I'm going to set an alert here. If I'm able to even set an alert. 47.95. If price does retrace into that zone or that level, I may consider buying. But if it keeps on pumping without me, I'm not going to even try it. What a beautiful run, I ain't gonna lie. What a beautiful run. I mean, over here I was thinking that we were gonna see this low-hanging fruit, at least this low get swept out, but I guess not. It might be left there for another day. But right now, price action is looking pretty solid. Earlier on, I was looking at the 15-minute chart. I was waiting for a fair value gap to open, to form on the 15. We still haven't seen a fair value gap on the 15. Yes, it did form before the 6 p.m. But usually I like to spot I like to use a fair value gap after 6 p.m. Just like on the previous trading example here. As you can see here on this Tuesday's 6 p.m. the FVG form after 6 p.m. and see how much price moved. That's a lot. Now with this, we still haven't seen a fair value gap, a clean fair value gap open. Let's see. After 6 p.m. So it's very likely what may happen is that once here in the next 4 to 5 minutes, we're going to see or maybe 20 minutes, we're going to see price action favor the upside and then target these highs. And then overnight, more likely make a new all-time high, maybe $5,000 gold. So Let's see what happens. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Make sure you do follow me on TikTok and stay tuned for Asian Session live trading sessions streaming here on TikTok, and soon I will be streaming on YouTube. So stay tuned for that, but you have to be follow me on TikTok in order to get those notifications. And also on YouTube, I have my link in there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.